Okay, there we go. So good to go. We got a fair bit of mods. I don't have these DLCs. Haven't decided if I like it there. Lock of. I can get you in. I can get you in. Lock of only anyone. Uh, Sandbox. I like to go empty. You obviously need to let people die, right? Like if you're not gonna come here and die, what's the point? And the start point. It might take a second to load in, but there we go. You can be our first doctor. How's that sound? The op- you can come visit us every day. There's a few mods in here, so it's gonna take a little extra second to load. Uh, there we go. So we're gonna start up here. I'm gonna start at the bottom, right? I'm gonna have to try changing things up from what I normally do. I don't think I've shared what I normally do, but I changed it up. If we see this little yellowy orange thing, it's gonna be where ambulances would come in the future, but we don't have any of those now because do a little new fresh start. I'm just gonna put a big foundation down and oh, screen's off. Very specific one. I like to use this one maybe. But we are going to start, so we do have a lot of departments on the sort of bottom corner here. A little hard to see. Change this. Okay, that should make a little bottom corner has a lot more important stuff in this top right corner. So we're going to make sure that's seen. So this is all the little departments. We are going to start with the emergency one. So we'll put a little outside walls going. So, go here. And which is a good outside wall to start us off. We'll go for this little brick one for now. A little black. We'll go whatever this greenish. See how that looks. Yeah, that does not at all scream hospital to me. uh, I have light regrets. I'm great with colors and all, but I feel like we're going to hospital color. So, maybe we can get out of it. Maybe we'll try this one. We'll just change the green out. Maybe a little bluish. And we are gonna hit this little button here so we don't see it. This one. We can't see the inside walls, but we'll see the outside walls. Checking the color. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna get a little door in. We do go for the sort of like big double sliding door. It would be a little main entrance. So our people are gonna need to come in. I do like to give a little corridor for entrance. We'll give a little corridor. Here, eventually, we're going to need a little trauma center. We don't have that yet. So we do need to actually build a little basic doctor. So they need a few things. One of the main things they're going to need is some doctor's offices. So, yeah, we'll do that. See how many we fit in. I do like to go around like a 6x5. It's definitely wasting some space. But I like the 6x5. I feel like I can do a lot with it. So it's kind of the size. We'll start. We can make 4 little doctor's offices there. Are gonna need a waiting room. Could even just call it here a little waiting room. Click the little corridor button. Call this a corridor. We'll put a little reception desk right at the entrance here. So we have our different rooms. We'll come. I don't think this is the biggest waiting room. We kind of might need it to go a little bigger. We could put it here. Let's do it here. Yeah, like this. Yeah, we'll go by 7. And we'll need a couple more rooms. Do something a little stupid with it. Oh, let's be 3x2. But I could sneak them a little smaller. Okay. Okay, we'll make this one bigger then. Okay, perfect. What do we want to put here? Is it garbage that I haven't really had yet? We'll need a cleaning area. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna mix it back. It's gonna do something weird there, but what the point? I'll figure that out. Okay. Make this all waiting room. We'll figure out how to fit that in. So we have the sort of base of what we need. We need a waiting room. We need a doctor's office, and that's technically all you need to start. You might actually need a bathroom. I don't remember. But, so let's put our walls. So go inside walls for now. We don't need to close this desk off, so we're not doing that. I just sometimes like to put these two walls here, so we might do that. The waiting room, I'm okay leaving open. We'll close it off like that though for now. The bathrooms, we'll put some there in a moment. Get the outside there. We're gonna doctor's office. So change up the color. Yeah, make our office area this little blue. I'll look at that inside wall in a second. So yeah, a little emergency's got this little like purpley blue color for now. Oh, why not? Change things up a bit. And let's pick a little tile for the bathrooms. Let's start in the bathrooms. Tiles with the blue top? Why not? You can see it. Even if we go a little big, it's a little hard to see inside. Just kind of look like that. So it's a pretty nice color. I mean, you do come into this blue, this sort of blue ring here, but we'll try that out for now. Kind of wish if there was no object behind, or if it wasn't blocking anything, I'd like these walls up. They're definitely too tall to see normally. So I do play in this mode a fair bit more. Okay, we have those. We can grab some doors. Yeah, just sort of go grab a window door. It goes good with the blue. This isn't bad. Just do these here. Two. Okay, bathroom. So, could go that sort of Americanized style bathroom. Just like this. With bathroom doors. I don't know if I love that way always. Let's try this stuff. Actually, let's go for the tile wall. I'm gonna do this with the tile wall. So how many sinks could we do in here? Okay, we'll see how this goes. I was kind of thinking if we could squeeze a bunch of sinks in. Let's see. So bathroom door. Bathroom door. This bathroom door. Right here. So we have all the little stalls. So each little stall will put a little toilet in. We can't change the colors on the toilets. You don't need this kind of room one like this, but I kind of like the idea of having one. And we do need some sinks. I did see it an interesting way, and I was gonna try. No, you can't squeeze these in. Just undo this. Area will be a little too big. Okay, change it up. Just do the wall. We can do that. Yeah. Okay, we'll do it this way then. I was kind of trying to see if I could put them a different way than that, but here we go. This is a different hospital. Okay, this is Project Hospital. Came out a little bit before. It's less cartoony, and like there's a lot more details to it. So like the base game, like you have like a bunch of emergency rooms where you'll have doctors and stuff. You'll have like radiology clinics, so it's less funny things. And then we've also taken some of the normal stuff and we've like added in some mods. So like right now we have pathology. I can't say this one. Yeah. But I think we also got oncology. So the cancer styles, we have the sexual health department. I'll probably get away with some of that. I think this will be an easier one to start off with, like some of the mod description we might sneak into. We have a gynecology, we have a urology, a plastic surgery. So these ones are the modded ones in. But like you get a lot. Like I haven't tried the modded ones yet, but we have a lot of different departments and different. They have some different requirements that start to overlap too. So like a lot of them might need some radiology or might need some like medical laboratories. So like plastic surgery and can lead to complications that you might need like general surgery to fix and sort of some light things like that. So there's a lot of layers and needs. We might up our little staffing and see how that goes. I like these kind of games. Not quite city builders, but like prison architect. Yeah, so it's kind of it has that sort of style to it for sure. Against the wall. I was trying to see if I can do it on cabinet sinks. I don't normally have these ones in here. I'm curious if we can get away with some cabinet sinks. Okay, can I put a hand dryer over the cabinet sink? So if you do click the little icon of the room, you get things that associate with it. Or you can look through like all the objects based on categories like furnitures. These ones, some like accessories or decorations would be here. You would have like outside ones and then just little arts and extra little things. I haven't used these. I might try because like if I'm on my own, I don't really need an explanation of which area is where. But like, if we're working this out together, I'm willing to get a little extra stuff in. Put a little hand dryer in. Oh, I can do this. Cool. Cheese the system a little bit. We don't have any trash bins there, but we can put one on this side. Yeah, so you'll see if the thing is this like orangey color, like this mirror is here, it means they can't reach it. So, like if you put it here, it would be this like whiter color. So it means that one of the objects isn't usable. But it's funny, the hand dryers are usable technically. I didn't know you could do that on this. So let's see if we can do it. Put the hand dryer. Oh no, we'll block the toilet, so we don't want to do that because I think they kind of need the toilet. Block the counter. Yeah, so are we choosing it over the sinks? I guess we're gonna choose them over the sinks for now. Right. Okay. Nope, it blocks the toilet, unfortunately. The mirror's a decoration, I know, but for some reason it gets really in the way. And I wished it didn't, but I guess we might just avoid some mirrors for now. Let's put some bathroom doors in. Do you want to be in front of the sink? Or do you want to be? Yeah. Let's grab the other hand dryers we kind of would need here. And we'll put a door. What door do we want? Not a window. Yes, well, choose the little bit for the bathroom. I know I wish you could change which side the handles are on, but it doesn't work. And let's just sort of start to the bathroom. So if we do click on emergencies, you sort of see there's the little one there. Our bathroom is done. It's the right green color. So we can sneak into do the little accessory things quick too, and then we'll grab our doctors in. Let's go fancy. Why not? So we have a little waiting area we need. So when those sort of come in, they will go to reception. And then if the doctor's not ready for them, you kind of have to wait. So there's not too many requirements in this room. They need somewhere to sit. They do get more patient if they do have something like a snack from the vending machine. What a mod service. Oh, fancy water cooler. Cool. I don't know what mod had of that, but one of them I got had is a nicer water cooler. Cool. So they do need somewhere to wait, and I find it helps if they have a little key machine they need. It just tells them the little information to help with the flow, And then to go with the cube machine, they get a little info TV. So just throw one of these on one of the walls. It does go above the chairs nicely. There's that. We have food, we have water. A lot of coffee machine in too. I know it's a little backwards, it's a little harder to tell. Oh, so now you can change the colors of this. Cool, that is cool to know. And then I do like to sneak in here and just get them something like a little sofa. Actually sneaks entertainment value. On the chairs, they don't really sit and play on their phones. But I think it might be a little staff glitch that like our staff like to sit, they'll read a book. Which is why we can add like a bookshelf in. Put it here, put one here too. That was backwards. Oh, this one backwards, okay. I was thinking one of them seemed backwards, so like a bookshelf there, and a bookshelf here. And I'm looking for, put it on a dining table. You know what? I like the height of the dining table, which then I do look for. Okay, there's a lot more objects that I'm a little used to. You put a little radio in the room, it tends to boost patience. Then, oh, that's new. I didn't know how one of these. Cool. Oh, I guess I'll put a wall TV in there too. These got mounted in, so I guess I'll just use those instead. I was kind of looking for this TV stand, but we don't need that, and we're good on there. So, we have a waiting room. We have a bathroom. Then we'll go a little easy here. We'll grab a little reception desk. So, I like to sort of throw a few of the eye ones in just to be fun. So take this one, get this one here. You couldn't use the undo button. It only undoes once. I think that's one of the sort of weaker parts of the game right now. Yeah, like the undo button can only work for one item. But, for like all the sort of like complaints you could have about it, I haven't had the biggest issue. You'll do some big thing, you can move. There's like a move, there's a copy, there's a paste. You're not trapped, you're not stuck. So like even if you make that little mistake with it, you're not in the worst place. I don't think it needs them all here, but it doesn't need them. But just in case someone is waiting to talk to the receptionist, and we'll put that there just in case. It's not really. And we come to the little hardware rooms. We are going to make our doctor's office. So you see all these little gray things are kind of needed or wanted. So you don't need it. The only things I believe you need a little table. What's a good spot for a table? You put it here. You need a table. You would want something to clean their hands. So these little disinfectant dispensers are nice. They go on the wall and can go around things. I try to throw them places when I remember about them, just because cleanliness is important. Like you can even put it above the chairs there. If you see, so like it's really nice to have cleanliness. Then there's something you would need a biohazard bin, just a trash spot for the doctors to throw out garbage. Okay, we'll put it on this side. Could put a little disinfectant above it. I feel for these doctors' offices, I'm okay just giving a little disinfectant dispensers. Some of them they might want to sink, like. So what else is good? So you do need an equipment cabinet always. Buttons for right now, 99 chance of carrying it yet. You do want an equipment cabinet. This one's a little nice. You can sort of put stuff on top and around it. Sometimes I'll just throw two in for the fun. We need an office desk. I guess we're gonna just stick with blue for now. Just do a little chair at the desk. And the doctor needs a computer. So there's a few options. Tend to just go with the basic. Could put the paper, but I like to give him a printer. I'm a nice person. You know, each doctor can sort of print their own stuff out. So this should be everything we need for this doctor's office to function. Oh. We're missing one. Which one do we need? I don't think it was a whiteboard. I thought there was one less thing we needed. Do we need a light? I don't think it was a light. Let's find out if it was a light. I'll get the fancy light just for the funsies. Oh, eye test. Figure out which is the missing item. Little eye test just here. Oh, I'm just curious now. I'm just going. The eye test. Okay, well, we'll figure out which one it was. Just slowly one by one, add the extra items in and see which thing it stops complaining with. Nope. VIP scan is just a quick blood test measuring blood, reactive protein. Is it audiometer? No. Maybe it is. We don't need these two, technically. Let's find out. Nope, not just the audiometer. We can grab the CPR scan or CFP scan. I always call it the wrong thing. Okay, so it was the CFP scan. Interesting. Just move this in here, just out of curiosity. Yeah, okay. Oh, so I guess you do need both. I think the light might be optional. What's the eye test? Optional? Okay, no. I guess the whole doctor's office needs a lot of things. Jeez, did not realize. So we have that. It's our basics. The whiteboard does help with diagnostics. Or it does if we get that upgraded doctor. So I like to have them just in case we get that doctor skill. We'll throw a little table in. Throw a few tables in. And we'll think, what other stuff can we put in? So some of these are for show. A lot of these bottom things here, extra ones added in. Disinfectant. Yeah, I can put a little bookcase in each office. Sometimes I use the hanging ones, sometimes I use the big ones. Kind of mix it up a bit. And the bookcase, I do like to leave some sort of entertainment. Curious how the wall TV. Might add a bunch of these around this. They're a little pricier, I thought. They function. Okay. Oh, it doesn't say they don't function, so this is definitely a modern item. I don't know if they work. I hope they do. So we'll find out for sure. I don't care to leave food stuff in those. Did want to try to find a radio. So I do know that adds some room stuff. You can save that like radio can be used in common rooms or offices to keep staff entertained during their time. Like this is a doctor's office, so we'll give that little doctor some entertainment in his free time. Don't need any of the other stuff here. That little chair for now. Oh. Chair in the corner. And then we do want to decorate the room a bit. If we decorate the area. Oh, cool. That'll be fun. Definitely a good spot to keep that, right? Like, when you sort of decorate the room, you can give your people that come in a little buff. I think I can walk past it still, okay? We'll find out, won't we? Oh yeah, it'll just block off the desk, so that's fine. See something you want to put on the table there? Okay. Reception area. So every now and then I'll throw a couple different posters in. Yeah, I don't care if they get blocked off as much. Okay. Well, urine color poster right above the chair. Perfect. Okay. We do have this wall and these walls here, but that should be the walls area. So if we do have this doctor's office, there's everything we need. We can copy. Here's 5. Now we have the whole thing duplicated here. We can rotate it. So we can just go paste. And we can rotate twice. 2. And we have everything we need to get started here. We are actually missing one thing. Well, we can do that a little after. But we can set the button here. Now, if we're in this mode, you get to see when the rooms function like this. You need to staff. So these ones, these doctors do need a little one-on-one. And these little things, we'll start with the doctors here. Custom here. Let's see, look at the random button a couple times for you. There you go. Gotta do some wrinkle stuff. You definitely want those wrinkles. Okay, so like you asked earlier to get a little custom name. If you have a fancier name in mind, we can always change that out. But, please. Dr. Locke, please. Dr. Games. What a lovely first name. Okay. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Go in. Okay, didn't go through. So hit the custom button. Try this one more time for you. Definitely got to give you some wrinkles again. Can't forget that. Just one more time. I hit a button on my mouse by mistake. Whoops. Okay. And please. Here we go. So you're going to start off as an intern. Yeah, what can I tell you? We'll go to that yellow. I like to go for a little bit of the fact, sometimes I do like to go for some of the diagnostic stuff. Just give us that start, and how do we describe ourselves? One that I do like out of these. I don't know what it is, but it's fine. Actually, we're gonna swap off. Pump off the experience a bit, and we'll give you this. Here we go. It is gonna cost $10,000, but it'll get us a little farther later on. So now we can get insurance companies. This is just because we have the mods. Okay, oops, so now we can technically start. I am gonna hire another. We'll get a little nurse here. Get more patient care. I think I want to have a receptionist. Do I care about patient care as much? Not really, but what do you? You got bad feet. Sure, we'll go for Joseph. Joseph will be our little front desk. We have a second doctor up here. Have a skill on him. Judy, welcome to the team. So there we go. We got lock plays and we got Judy. So lock plays. We are gonna set though. We're gonna play with you, sir. You are gonna be our control doctor. So there's the two of us. We're gonna sort of start our day off, but we need to get some insurance. So we have cheapo care. He's coming in. This is gonna be the little start. These customers from this one are gonna pay us a little bit less, but as we sort of get farther and farther in, we'll get to unlock what we need to get these skills and to get these doctors in. The text might be a little small on those. I do want to try to make it a little bigger. We'll probably no options in a second, but as I mentioned it, as we get the skills here, we will see that we'll get these we'll get these objectives that are here as we treat more people and follow the goals, and then more customers, quote unquote. Oh, like that. Here we go. We got our first one. So we got the objective for an insurance company is to treat one patient per day in emergency, and then we get a little government grant for this one. So some of them will increase the amount of people come. We'll keep that to the side for 1 second. It's fine, the game paused, but as you see on the left side, so the number here is how many they'll send, and they'll send 10 people. We don't have ambulances yet, but soon after they'll send people in ambulances later on. So there's all these different levels that we can go with. So we are we're gonna get Oopsie Corp also, because we're gonna be controlling the doctor. So Oopsie Corp came with the little doctor's DLC that's free to everybody. That if we control this doctor and use it some different skills, we'll get these bonuses to them. So, okay, we're gonna get these pop-ups a bit. Look at that. Even just getting the little trios at reception did a lot of the work. So we do need to go through, that's that, where we'll sometimes get some more diagnostics and some different symptoms. Should have popped you eyes. That should help. Okay, here we go. It should be a little easier to show off, hopefully. Clicked on it, yes, but it's fine. Here we can see some of the possible diagnoses. they'll cover up with those a bit. Has enough symptoms there. Whoops. And then we can see some of the current symptoms. So right now we kind of know because the receptionist does help sometimes, where the receptionist can assign like a higher priority, blah, blah, but they'll ask them to, and we'll ask as the doctor will sort of interview the patient and get some details from them. So we got enough details to start us off here, which we got pretty lucky on, that we can know what the final diagnostic is, and we can give the medicine they need. But there's also some other ones here, so we could also give something like the anti antipyretics. Right, so they'll lower some temperatures due to fever because there's a fever, and as we give them more, they'll be more comfortable. So sometimes it'll take longer to get the diagnosis. Okay. Sometimes we'll get the diagnosis, and then as we give them the cures and stuff, blah blah blah. As they're cured, we can just send her home. And look at that. Our controlled doctor got the first skill. And she's sent home, so we can even close her out. These will stay until we get the next one. Here we go. So now we're between two diagnoses. So we know some symptoms that William has, but we want to try to figure out how can we help him. So there's some different tests. We have only these ones. There's some of the ones we can do to help us get to the next one, or take limit to what he has. That's a better way to put it. We don't have all of them unlocked, so we only have the greenish ones. I'm not really the greenish ones here are the ones that we have on. So some of them we don't have because we don't either have the right rooms or we don't have the right objects built in our hospital yet. So like as you sort of get further into the game and you build out more, you're going to get some more complicated patients. But most of the people we can sort of serve with what we have now, with maybe a little bit of help from like a radiology or so like a little X-ray style room or one of the medical laboratories can kind of cover most of what we need. So it is a little funny that the treatment to both of their problems is going to be this one, so we know that for sure. As you can sort of see here on the left, these are the two diseases. So it's pharyngitis, so I can say it, or maybe strep throat. So we're going to try to see and limit down what we have. So the first ones in this column that are a little darker red, these are the ones that we know they have. But then there's some other ones here, like do they have red swollen tonsils? Do they have a fever? Do they have a spectrum cough? I can't even say it anymore. There's no one part of this game that's hard. Do they sneeze? That's an easy one. We got that one down pat. Are they nauseous? Like, do they have dysphagia? Bad with the word. I got some of them. But like some of these little complicated ones that we can get the disease. We can see how it gets them. If you see the medium with the little triangle there, that's how uncomfortable it is. So we want to try to get them less comfortable, or to get them to the comfort level. Beside it, we don't care about yet. So then it sort of gives us the description item. So like the patient experiences difficulty or discomfort in swallowing. So how can we check for it? The next one would be a neck palpitation. So if we'd even come around to here, we'd see a neck palpitation. I can't see. So like that is like the patient's or palpitation touching of the patient's neck. So our doctor can check the patient's neck to see if they have this. Some of the other ones like an oral cavity inspection that they can do. So you want to do a couple different tests, or even a physical examination. Right, or even to check their temperature. So that could tell us if they have a fever. Some of these different ones will sort of try to limit out what their issue is so that we can give them the right medicine. Even if it is the same one, they like the right diagnosis, and we can help them, but we still want to get to the right level. Oh, you can see we already figured out more about them. So they're nauseous. Did we get vomiting, or do we have vomiting? No, we had vomiting. Oh, and we figured out what it is already. Look at that. So we could unclick these. We don't need to care about them, but we can still check if they have other symptoms. Because as they're less comfortable, they're going to give us a smaller rating. So we want them to leave happy. There's discomfort. So like they're having swallowing pain, chowing pain. And then they also have some unknown at the bottom too. So when we can get them to leave happier, we'll get a better rating. And as our this UI runs a little funny. As the rating gets higher, we can get more people in and more bonuses if we have a really strongly rated platform. So we want to try to get as much out of them as we can. Yeah, we can do all this. Okay, we might have another patient waiting, but that's okay. Okay. So they are treated. Give them some steroid cream too. I think that's one of these here. I don't know, those were rash. Didn't really help us much on this. That's fine. So we are going to do some examinations. We gave them some treatments. So down here. And seal. Look at that. We got the next insurance one. So the insurance company is going to send us more patients because we hit their goal. It'll just naturally, as you get through it, the game's going to try to give you more and more money. I think she's working for us. So we are doing some tests. It's a little hard to see with the posters there. We could rotate this. Show no. Okay, there we go. You can see we're even like playing with his neck. Oh, there we go. And we get a little pop up. All our tests are done. Give it a little diet modification. Sure, why not? Okay, do we really care about these ones? Sure, why not? We'll just go full. We'll full out on this bad boy. We're gonna have William's gonna lead the healthiest he's ever been. I'll come around. I only stream when you have plans. It's very accurate. You know what? Oh, there we go. So we figured everything about them. And we have no discomfort. So I'm happy to send them home. So we'll send home with the treat a patient button. And if you see a little discomfort level, it's perfect. Look at that. We'll close these out. Ooh, we do have 2 more patients there waiting for us now. This one. I'll see if my mic sounds way off. Like, how far off would you say it is? So, I know I'm trying a new one out. It's showing me in the right. It's showing me proper things. I'm going to test it in just a moment. This is just this. We need this one. PT. Hey. Now you're in here, Mikey. Haha. You're a new receptionist. You sound like you're speaking through a window. And then I tried getting a fancier mic. Is that any better? Okay, I'll try to play with settings here.